Hello and welcome to my channel Get Crafty Tutorials. Today I'll show you how to create vinyl stickers, ideal for your playroom or just for storage in general. As you can see, I made these cute little SVG stickers to put on boxes for my children. I have these tiny boxes and they just love them. So I decided to bring in the big boxes from IKEA. We all know them, the Trofast boxes that come with the playroom storage units. So I wanted to apply the cars as well because they have so many toys and they do love them. And I decided to make a little pre-cut already, but I'll show the steps. So I used the light grip mat and some blue vinyl, so always the blue one on top. I will be using my Cricut scrapers as well. I'm using the big one, but you could use a small one as well if you're using the tiny boxes as me, as I did before. Then the weeding tool from Cricut to just weed the excess from my vinyl. I use a scissor to cut the vinyl into a smaller piece before transferring it. And then obviously the transfer tape. I'm using this paper transfer tape. We do have transparent, a little bit more harder transfer tape, but I prefer the paper one. So I will be using that one. Okay, so I think we're good to go. And then we'll just start with step one. And this is our design in Cricut Design Space and the cutting machine. Okay, so step one, Cricut Design Space. I use a new Cricut canvas. So we'll just go to images. And in images, you can search over 250,000 plus Cricut images. We'll type in car as I want to use a car for my blank. And operation type, filter, cut only. This way you see all the images that are cut only projects. I want to use a playful yet simple car image. So this one is a bit too simple. Let's go for the one that I already showed you. So there it is. Let's just add this one to canvas and then we can move on. Okay, so this is the image that I want to use. As you can see, it also has 3 layers to it, but I want it this way. What you can do is you can keep it this size, or you can just measure up your tiny box, big box, and go and resize it. I will resize it a bit smaller, that's it. Not lot smaller as I'm still using a large box. And I also want to use the color. It doesn't change, it's the vinyl that matters, but it makes it that much representable. So these are the layers I was talking about, but as you can see, this way I rather like it. So let's go ahead and click on make it. Okay, so this is representing our mat and our vinyl. So as I said, this is the sticker kind of option. So do not mirror it. You do not want to do that because the vinyl has to be on top as the white side is below. And that is just same way as a sticker. So we are going to create and we'll just set our base material. Obviously, I will be choosing vinyl. I just want to again say that here, this is your favorite part and you can always favorize your favorite materials. Okay, so let's just let the pressure on default and just follow the tools and material steps. Knife is already in, and then you'll see that the arrow will be blinking once it's inserted, and that means it can start cutting. So let's just press on that one. And there we go. Okay, so the vinyl piece is cut off. So as I said, I just put it in a small little piece of paper and I'll just start in the corners. This way with your weeding tool, you could just like pull back and you can get all the edges around the vinyl sticker away. So that's the huge part. And then you'll just go and start weeding the smaller part. So let's do it. Okay, so my sticker is good to go and I'll just take the transfer tape with them. We have two kinds of transfer tape. You have the matte one, the paper one, I'm going to use that one to make sure it doesn't stick too much on the transfer tape. And then you have the transparent one, but that's too sticky. So let's stay with the paper transfer tape. I'm going to just cut out a piece of paper and then use my scraping tool to scrape the vinyl sticker onto the transfer tape. So just give it a real push around the edges. So you'll notice that the edges are on it, and then you'll just pull and you have the sticker ready to go. So it's a principle like a sticker. So this is my blank box. I'm just going to put it in the middle of my box. And I'll stick it a bit like this, but of course we'll use our scraper again. And this time you really have to push through, because the more you push, the harder it sticks. So it is possible that it won't stick from the first time. So just take a sneak peek. I do that always. This way you don't ruin your vinyl. Just you pull the corners really gently. If you notice that it isn't sticky yet, you just push through until it's sticky enough. As I said, I'm using the paper one, so maybe some will say, why didn't you use the transfer tape? That's much harder. Sometimes it's much worse. So as you see with the paper, it always sticks, so with the transfer tape it would be actually harder. So there we go. We have our little car on the box ready, good to go. And let's see the end results in just a second. Step 3, final results, you guys. So here they are, the boxes in the playroom. So I'm just going to leave them empty and I'll let the kids enjoy in the morning as it's late. But I'd love to know, what do you think, you guys? Are you going to do this tutorial as well? Was it easy? Are you going to use it in your playroom or other spaces? Comment below, do like, subscribe, and thanks for watching Get Crafty Tutorials, and see you soon.